Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Subt Talk Radio. I am so excited today. I've had guests from Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and today we virtually travel to India. Allow me to introduce Rizwan Sayed, brandpreneur and founder of Strong Nation Supplements. How are you, my friend?
I'm great. How you all guys? It's such an amazing thing to be in conversation with you. We have been talking about this thing since a long, long time, and it's a great connect. I'm super happy to be with you today.
Yes, I'm very excited because I'm excited to learn about you. I'm excited to learn about the brand and also just India and supplements in general.
Cool.
So Riz, let's start off with you. Maybe as a teenager, were you an athlete? Were you an average person? I mean, what got you into the supplement world?
So I'm in this industry since the year 2000, and it was a booming industry at that point of time. Commercial fitness clubs was not a very big thing in India, and leave aside sports nutrition, it was completely unheard kind of. In the
Hmm.
year 2000, the first supplement which we got hold of in India officially was the Ultimate Nutrition products. At that point of time, to get hold of that particular product, I used to travel all the way almost close to 1 hour to just go and fetch one single tub. And it was quite expensive. It was not easily available. There were no legalities available in India, no food bodies to govern that particular segment because that segment was not even there.
Yes.
Then a very close friend of mine by the name Samit Gupta, he brought in Optimum Nutrition in India, and the amount of effort and the amount of marketing and distribution he worked on, he created a name for Optimum Nutrition in India. And then people started realizing there is something called as whey protein, and whey protein is supposed to be taken, and food supplements are not bad, they are not evil, they are not steroid or something like that. And he was the pioneer. We call him the pioneer of this industry because he actually kind of started from the ground zero in
Okay.
sports nutrition. After him, people started following and bringing all the other brands, and then the kind of industry which you can see right now, it's a crazy booming industry. There's not a single brand of international name which is not available in India. The expo over here, which happens by the name IHFF,
Mhm.
the crowd is in lakhs and lakhs. Close to 3 lakh people visited the last Mumbai show. Same goes with the Delhi show. There are multiple shows which are happening out here when it comes to expos, bodybuilding competition. Olympia Amateur is now available in India. There are so many IFBB pros in India now. 10
Yes.
years before, nobody knew what IFBB pro is all about. So, yeah. So, it's a booming industry now. It's crazy. It's crazy now.
So as a teenager, when you were growing up, were you an athlete? Did you play sports yourself?
So I'll be very honest with you. I started going to the gym after watching movies,
Okay.
and in movie there is a very big hero called Salman Khan. He actually kind of started the trend of building bodies in India, not the bodybuilders, but a Bollywood hero.
Okay.
A Bollywood hero started the trend of making beautiful bodies for males. And after looking at him as a teenager, I was like, I have to have a body like that. So it was nothing but that aspiration of having a great physique. And let me surprise you with one thing, that even gyms were not available very easily at that point of time.
Okay.
That actually kind of made me motivated to start my own gym. I
Ah.
started my own gym at the age of 20.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. And because there was scarcity, and I was very interested in doing that. And that's how my journey started. And at the same time, I realized exercise was cool. I wanted to exercise. I understood the science of exercise. But then I realized nutrition is something which is very, very important and very core to change the body. Whatever you do in the gym, it has to be supported by the nutrition. And then I went ahead and did my first sports nutrition course at the age of 20. And then I again waited a year, did another course in sports nutrition.
Okay.
Again, I waited 2 years, did one more course in sports nutrition. So, sports nutrition has been my core passion. I'll say I'm very much attracted by the science of nutrition. I'm very much attracted by the science of the food, how actually it works on a human body, how just some basic simple changes in the things which you eat can affect you so much. By the way, India has become the diabetes capital of the world, and
Really?
yeah, it is the diabetes capital of the world currently. And because the Indian diet is majorly dependent on carb source,
Okay.
Indian diet is very heavily dependent on carb source due to various reasons. And one of the reason is that people have become inactive, people have become more prone to getting diabetic. So yeah, sports nutrition is something which actually is the need of the hour. Sports nutrition is something which actually ignites that passion in me. One of the reason I started Strong Nation last year. Prior to that, I have worked closely, and I was I was the one who actually created a brand called Big Flex and Farm Grade.
Okay.
Uh, I'm very proud about Farm Grade. Why? Because at that point of time, nobody was focused on micronutrients. Everyone was doing macro, whey protein, creatine, pre-workouts. They were very focused about that. But I was more interested in micro. I was more wise enough, I will say, that micros play a very important role. And I created a certain segments of micronutrients like for pump, for liver care, for digestion, for bone health, so for testosterone improvement. So that was kind of a market leader at that point of time. I left my partnership of that particular company last year with a very close friend of mine, and then I started Strong Nation, a sports nutrition company by the brand name TPL. TPL is
Hmm.
the mother company, True Farm Labs. Under that, we have three brands: Strong Nation, which deals in macronutrients, Subt Compound. Have you seen the series The Boys?
Yeah, of course.
So my micronutrient company name is Subt Compound,
Okay.
the Void Compound, the superhumans.
I love it.
That's how the bottle is, Subt Compound.
Love it.
So micronutrients are called Subt Compound, and then we have a snack range, healthy snacks by the name Snack Right.
Okay.
We launched protein bars in it. Very soon we are launching peanut butter and stuff like that. Snacking, healthy snacking products in that particular brand name.
Okay. Let's go back for a minute, Riz. As you mentioned the gym. Okay. There
Right.
was not a lot of gyms you mentioned in India. Why is that? Is it just people don't have the finances or just
At
don't
that point of
understand?
time, not now. In the year 2000, there was only one single brand, a commercial gym brand by the name Talwarkers.
Okay.
They had close to 100 branches all over India. Uh, After that, it started improving. A lot of international brands are now available in India, namely Goals, Anytime Fitness.
Okay.
Almost all of them are here now. Snap Fitness was here for a brief period of time. I was associated with Snap Fitness also. I worked with Snap Fitness also as a national development head. So there are many brands now. The gyms are plenty. Now,
Okay.
if you just come down on the road, there are five gyms you can see just on one single road. It's
Is
so many now.
is the gym you started still open and available?
No, no. I am completely and absolutely diverted from the business of service to the business of products.
Okay. Understood.
I
So now
believe that is more exponential in products. I can reach out from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. I can reach out to Middle East. I can reach out to UK. I can reach out to Canada. So these are my plans which are going on right now. I'm keenly looking forward to have my products developed in US now, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm working on all those parts.
now when you started your brands on the supplement line, where did you go to learn about the because obviously the FDA, what's the similar version of the FDA in India? Is there such a thing?
Yes, there is something called as FSSAI.
Okay.
FSSAI. That's the governing body in India which controls and manages and operates the business of sports nutrition in India. They control what you do, what you put, what are the products and ingredients allowed, and how it has to be actually tested. So it's a very controlled environment now. and especially since last 7 years, the control is very strong, and you can't do hanky panky out here in any kind of products. Major of the ingredients which are very easily used in US, like for a matter of fact, yohimbine,
Okay.
DMA, and there are many other ingredients which are not allowed in India. They are not officially allowed in India.
I love to hear that. I think it's really, really good to hear there's
Yes.
such
At the same
stringency
time,
on it.
yeah, at the same time, even caffeine is limited to 300 mg per serving.
Really? Okay.
Yes, you
Okay.
can't increase it more than that. So it's quite controlled. They don't allow a lot of stuff, and there's limitation on the ingredient size. More importantly, in India, proprietary blends are not allowed.
Love it. Love it.
They don't allow it. You can't do anything called as proprietary blend.
So now, but the companies that are made in the US here, some are still proprietary blend. If they go internationally, let's say to India, do they have to
Are
now
not
show
allowed.
no?
Not allowed.
Okay.
Major of the brands, Sean, if you will see now, major of the international brand, even Optimum Nutrition, Labrada, and a lot of many brands are getting developed in India, and they are not allowed to use the term proprietary blend. They will have to specify each and every ingredient with the grammage.
That's my one concern with the FDA. I wish they would make that law or legal that you have to disclose everything, good, bad, or different. I wish that was the same here.
Not just that, if at all your product gets tested over here in India, if at all your product gets caught in the testing, you can be even jailed.
So now, who does the testing? You, the brand, or does the governing body just randomly grab a bottle and test it?
So, since last year, the governing body, which is FSSAI, has asked us to do continuous regular test every 6 months. At the same time, they have their own inspectors and the officers of the law who go about in the stores and they pick and choose any of the product
Okay,
out of the shelf. They put it on test.
interesting. They did.
Having said that, Sean, there are so many Indian brands who still do bad things, who still create spurious products, who still take the international brand name in the pretext of manufacturing it over here and do the wrong thing.
It's similar here. I mean, there's companies that try to be very, we call it shady. We understand. So now with some of the other ingredients, because I've looked at some of your products here, you mentioned caffeine top of 300. Are there other citrulline or beta alanine? Are there caps for some of these other ingredients?
No, majorly for the stimulants, majorly for the ingredients which might increase your heart rate,
Okay.
majorly for the ingredients which are quite rare, I will say. They are not allowed in India. It has to be a very researched ingredient, very common ingredient. Let me give you a very, very, very funny limitation. For creatine, the limitation is 3 grams
Interesting. Okay.
per scoop. You can't give it more than 3 grams. All over the world, it's 5 grams, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. In the US, they say 5 grams recommended, correct.
Right. But in India, it's 3 grams. That's the top. That's the final level. You
But
can't
now,
increase it more than that.
but I'm not sure if they do it in India, but other countries like Canada is also very heavily regulated.
I will
Okay.
say almost all the laws of Canada are similar to India right now, or Indian laws are similar to Canada now. Quite controlled. They don't allow a lot of ingredients now. Proprietary blends are not allowed. Stimulants, crazy stimulants are not allowed. They are banned,
Okay.
literally. Ephedrine is not allowed.
Because what a lot of the brands in Canada do is, let's say caffeine, where there is a cap, they will say the dose is half because nobody does half a dose. So they double scoop it to really get higher numbers. I don't know if they
And
do that there in India as well.
yeah, people do that. People do that in India too. But as a matter of fact, the limitations are there.
Okay. So now who does your labeling? I mean your graphics. I think your graphics I'm looking here, you have Freaky Wolf, you've got Tiger Fury, excellent graphics.
Just give me a second.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
That's badass.
It's all done in-house.
Wow, okay.
So I have a team of graphic designers and the iterators who actually create all these graphics. I have always had in-house teams for all the product development, whether it is the formulation, design, the look, the feel, every single thing. Like this cap itself, the simple cap is not a glossy cap, if at all you will realize. It's not glossy. It's matte finish, metallic red color.
So it's paint. It's not like a wrap.
No, it's a label.
Oh wow. Okay.
And that's a paint actually. It's not a wrap, it's a paint.
Okay. I love it.
So we take pride in our product development. Look at
Yeah.
our Tiger Fury.
It's funny because years ago, manufacturers were more focused on the ingredients, which they should be, and the labels were okay. The labels were okay, but now everybody's trying to make these phenomenal labels. I mean, obviously you
I'll be very
included.
honest with you. The thing is that the competition has increased. At the same time, one has to even realize the fact that the customer who's entering the store is going to look at the shelf. He has
Mhm.
to be attracted to your product to go and grab hold of it.
Yes.
So that's the first key to have a good sale. I believe you have to be attractive on the shelf, and then after he takes the product in his hand, then he is going to actually turn the label and check. Okay, these are the ingredients in that,
Yes.
and then the next proof in the pudding is going to be the usage, the experience of the customer. And if at all you pass even that, then there's no work later on. The sale happens automatically.
Yes. Yes. Now, here in the US, Riz, pre-workouts is probably the number one category. Is that the same internet in India, or is it something different? The protein, the BCAAs, what's the number one category there?
Protein and pre-workout both are neck to neck. In
Okay.
India, protein is now considered more safer and more accepted, and obviously because of the optimum nutrition advent, which I told you, because when they entered with the protein, right?
Yes.
So the reach of protein, understanding of usage of protein is very strong over here in India. Whereas pre-workout, even pre-workout sells crazy now in India. Crazy means crazy. It's super crazy.
Okay.
BCAA used to get sold very nicely. Now they have been overtaken by EAA, essential amino
Yes.
acids. So I was the first company to launch EAA in India 3 years back. Now even in my current brand, I have launched EAA with a twist, with a shred formula. It has carnitine, it has yerba mate in it. Sorry, it has yerba mate in it. So yeah, it's an amazing product.
I saw that. That was a recent new edition, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
Let me tell you that.
So no animals on that. That's pretty more safe than the animals.
Yeah. Why? Because it's a refreshment product.
True.
The
So you
idea
want
was
to sell to
I don't want
everybody.
it to look aggressive. Yeah.
Yes. Love it.
It's a
Love it.
refreshment. It's like a fruit juice, you know. I
Mhm.
want to go with the vibe of the fruit juice, refreshment, hydration. So I
Yes.
don't want to attract the aggressive kind of crowd.
Yes.
That
Just
was
like
the idea behind it. Whereas when it comes to a pre-workout, it has to look aggressive. It has to look alpha. That's
yes.
what a man actually looks for. So yeah, that's how. That's what I think. So it's kind of more of alpha, you know.
So now someone that's watching this video now, what's the difference between the Freaky Wolf and the Tiger Fury? What's the differences? They're both pre-workouts. What's the major
Yeah, very
differences?
nicely, very important questions you asked. The reason why we have two different kind of pre-workout. There are two category of people out here in India or maybe everywhere. There are some people who don't like that tingle effect, the blood rush, super aggressiveness. They don't like that. They want
Okay.
a subtle, clean, clear focus, right? For them, we have created Tiger Fury. It's not
Okay.
super aggressive. It doesn't give you some kind of tingle in your body. It doesn't give you that blood flush. It's very clean, clear, very easy to use.
Okay.
No crash, nothing. Whereas the Freaky Wolf Dark Side, as the name suggests and the image predicts, it's dark.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's
That,
aggressive. It gives you blood rush. It makes you like, I have to go down.
How do you go about formulating your ingredients? Are you the sole person? Do you have a team that works with you on the ingredients and the ingredient panels?
I have a partner by the name Rishabh. Even he's a sports nutritionist from science background. He and me are the mad scientists of this company.
Okay.
So we sit back and rack our brains multiple times. We trouble our manufacturers like left, right, center. And with the grace of God, we have got some very nice manufacturers along with us who work very closely with us in developing all these products. Strong Nation has been successful, Sean, only because of its formulation and the quality. And the packaging is still secondary for me. The
Okay.
major goal always has been is of giving a right product at the right price and making products which are innovative and it works. It has to work. Otherwise, what's the point in making a sports supplement when it's not going to make a difference in the person's life? He
Yes.
can get by having a right meal also. Then why he should be purchasing sports supplement?
Mm-hmm. What about flavoring? Who takes care of the flavoring?
The manufacturer, obviously.
Okay.
Then again, yet again, we even sit back and formulate the flavors. Like we created a product by a flavor by the name Bloody Mary, a cocktail flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, so we keep on iterating, and there's one more very interesting flavor or kind of texture which is loved by the public over here in India, which is the cola flavor with the
Oh.
fizz.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it comes with the fizz. It is carbonated.
So is that what is that going to be a EAA or what will be that?
BCA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we have launched in BCA. We have two flavors, cola as well as orange. The orange will taste like the Fanta or Mirinda,
Okay.
if at all you would have heard about them.
Sure.
And cola is obviously like Coca-Cola.
So the orange will be fizzy as well.
Fizzy, fizzy. Yes.
Wow. So
People
some kind
love
of carbonation then. I love that.
that. People love that.
So what's the hardest when it comes to making a product? Is it designing the label? Is it the ingredients or coming up with the flavor?
You know what? If at all you'll ask me what my pain is in development of product is the what do you say? Trademarked ingredients.
Okay.
It's hard to come by over here in India. It's more expensive than the normal ingredient. At the same time, many are not even allowed in India
Interesting.
because of
So
the regulations.
since you mentioned trademark, many of the manufacturers of the trademarked ingredients are here in the US. Do they allow, so did the companies themselves, are they open to sharing the ingredients with you internationally? Obviously, if it's permitted.
I didn't get you.
So a lot of the trademarked manufacturers, the ingredients that are trademarked, many of the companies are here in the US. Do
Are
they have
branded,
the, I'm sorry?
are branded ingredients.
Oh, okay. Okay. I
So you are
understand.
saying that the branded ingredients are allowed or not in India?
Yes. Are they allowed?
Not
They have any
allowed.
issues?
That's
Not
what I
allowed.
was.
Okay.
Many are not allowed. Very few are allowed. Even in that, we might get a scrutiny. What is there? Because they think that it might be something proprietary. We are trying to claim.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
So with
anything proprietary is kind of prohibited.
many ingredients that are allowed in India, are they easy to get, or is there a long wait time? Whether it's the beta alanine, the
Very
citrulline,
easily,
very easy.
super
Okay.
easily,
Okay.
super
Interesting.
easily. Manufacturing units are amazing out here in India. There are many world-class manufacturing units which you will come across in India, and the ones which we are working with are also very respected and very clean, very GMP certified, and very ethical. I will use the word ethical because they put what they claim.
I see. Okay. When it
That
when
is
it
one of the
when it
challenges
comes
in India.
when it comes to protein, is whey the most popular in India, or what's the most popular?
It is whey, nothing else. Whey protein is the most popular.
Do people subscribe to the vegan protein in India?
No, nobody. I'll be very honest with you about the vegan protein. I haven't made it. I will love to make it, but I know people are not ready to take it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't see it growing in India. for a very simple reason that the taste texture has not yet been able to be made wow in India yet by the Indian manufacturers.
It's the same here in the US. There's nobody that's really doing a fantastic vegan
Yeah,
protein yet,
yeah.
to
It
be
tastes
honest.
like powder chalk.
Yeah,
I
gritty
don't
and chalky.
very chalky, very bad flavor. People want good flavors in India. They love flavors. In whey protein, they want amazingly unique flavors, especially the Indian palate flavors. Like there's an ice cream called kulfi. They
Okay.
love that flavor. There is a very famous traditional drink called Roo Afza. It's
Okay.
like a root flavor. So they want that. So people want unique Indian palate flavors more rather than gingerbread or some cookies and
Mhm.
cream. They are not famous in India.
Interesting. So, since you're doing so well, do you find more companies now starting to come about? More companies building, or because it sounds like you're setting the trend almost.
No, no, I will be very honest with you. I'm not setting the trend, but we are respected only for one single reason, the quality, the innovation. But when it comes to the brands in India, there are more than 10 brands opening every single day. 10 is less, I am saying actually. There are much more than that. The only ones who are becoming successful are the ones who are actually bringing some kind of innovation, who are
Hmm.
actually sticking their guns to the quality, who are actually putting what they are claiming. Like the most adulterated product in India is whey protein. They claim it will be 24 grams per scoop, but it is not.
Okay, it's
And they are
interesting.
trying to cut corners. And the ones who are trying to cut corners are not surviving. They are able to generate crazy revenue in the initial stages, but finally, the customer is very wise. One fine day, he or she realizes, and then the sale stops.
Interesting. Are there more companies that are trying to copycat the U.S. companies here, like either the ingredient?
I'll be very honest with you. Most of them are doing the typical, usual, same product line which is available in US. Nobody is trying to get innovative because it is more safer to do what is running.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's about it. So I'll give you an example. In India, there is a product called of Ronnie Coleman's, a product called carnitine liquid. It
Hmm.
sells easily in India. Because it was selling crazily in India, everyone started copying that and making their own
Okay.
without thinking that okay, let's bring some kind of innovation in it.
Interesting.
So now, even if at all I'm trying to do that, I'm trying to bring in some kind of innovation to that formulation that it should stand out. It should actually give and some extra benefit to the customer while purchasing this particular product of liquid creatine, carnitine. So yeah, let's see how things go.
What has been the hardest thing over the last few years building the brand?
I'll be very honest with you, Sean. The hardest thing is to make the customer understand that the price which he is paying is for the quality product. In India, it's a very price sensitive market, very price sensitive market, and the customer out here forgets that if at all he is paying cheap price, he'll get cheap product.
Hmm.
And that, as a brand, for me, that has been the most hardest thing because we don't sell cheap, we don't make cheap,
Okay.
and it's difficult path ahead.
Do you think people do research, customers, like they do here in the US? People are always doing research on ingredients and products. Do you think people are very educated there in
Yes,
the
very educated. I'll get you come across some of the YouTubers, some of the boys on Instagram, and some girls also who are in the sports nutrition and in the field of fitness. They are very smart. They know what they are talking about. There is a company called Trustified. They are into testing of products.
Okay,
Just as a third party company, they just test products and they do testing of all sorts, and then they certify yes, this product is right. They are putting what they are claiming in it, and so there are some great amazing people out here also. At the same time, the science, the understanding of sports nutrition is also super amazing over here in India. Let me
good.
tell you, the only thing which is holding us back in creating more marvelous product is the limitation from the government bodies of trying to innovate with branded ingredients, trying to innovate with more new ingredients,
Hmm.
because they are not allowed. There are many ingredients which are not allowed, like kana. Kana is not allowed in India.
That's a great product, a great
I
ingredient.
want to do that. I have used it. 3 years back, I was in Arnold Classic, Ohio. I purchased Kana over there for my personal usage and to research. I loved it, but I
Yeah.
can't do it over here in India. I can't actually use that ingredient. So there are so many ingredients which we want to use, but we can't use.
Is there anybody that can help educate or I want to say fight the governing body, or is it not worth it? Like you and other brand owners getting together to educate, saying creatine at 5 grams is better than 3 grams.
No,
Okay.
the rules are quite straightforward. That idea is of safety. That idea is that okay, why to go 5 grams? 3 gram can do the work. So it's like
Okay.
that. They're playing safe. I'll
Yes.
say that.
So I also want to bring up, I want to say good luck and congratulations, Stack 3D, the
Yeah,
International Brand of the Year.
I'll win it. I'm gonna win it. I have to
Okay.
win it.
Shane is a very good personal friend of mine.
Oh
And
yeah, same here.
when I
What is
told
the name of the guy?
I told him yesterday we were talking today, he was so excited, said to say hello.
Yeah. He's a great guy, great guy. I really love catching up with him in Bombay when he was here. It's sad that he was here only for a day. I would have spent a lot of time and showed him a lot of crazy things of Bombay. So yeah, next time
He's
you
got
should
the
come.
he's got the best job. Going to different countries and learning about the brands, he's got the best job.
I think you should also come. You will love it over here.
I would love to come to India. I need to get to Europe first. I haven't been to Europe yet, so I need to get to Europe
Oh
first.
yeah. Yeah, I'm trying my best to get participated in Arnold Classic next year, to have Strong Nation booth. I just come out of from a very big show called IHFF, where the Olympia Amateur is held. We had a very good stall over there. The response was crazy. People
Good.
loved our products. I'm looking forward to do Arnold Classic. Let's see if luck has it.
The Arnold Classic in Columbus or in UK?
Columbus, you are Ohio.
Oh, good. Well, I hope to see you there. I'll be there. I hope to see you there.
I want to participate with a stall. I'm still working out all the logistics and all the plannings for that. So let's see.
Yeah, I'm sure financially and logistics are going to be tough, but you can do it.
Financially was the right word. It's crazy expensive.
Yeah, and I think it's finally on the rebound. The Arnold Classic has been kind of very light with COVID, and I think it's going to be a great show this year. Now with also Stack 3D Wing, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah. It will be crazy. It will be amazing for sure. Even if at all we are not participating with the stall, I'll be there. I will be visiting. I love being there. So yeah, I love getting educated. I love getting inspired by what's happening around me in the industry. And let me tell you, Sean, I use these products.
Yes.
I love this particular industry. And as I told you, even when I was having my own gyms, instead of doing a fitness trainer course, I did my sports nutrition first. I love this particular industry.
Yes. I do as well. I've been 30 years and I still love it.
And you know what, Sean? One of the ethos which we go by in a strong nation is that if I'm going to use it, then I should be making it. If I'm fearing what I'm making to use, then I am having no right to make that
Yes.
product and sell it outside. So that is what the ethos we go by, that we make a product which your own family can eat, your kid can eat. So you have all the right and the confidence to sell it outside.
Yes. Yes.
Every single day, when you ask me what is your toughest challenge, this is the only challenge I am facing every single day, by educating people that eat the right thing, purchase the right thing, even if all it is a bit expensive. Please take the right thing. It is going to go inside your body, and you're spending money for supplement. It is going to supplement your diet, which means it has to bring value.
Yes.
It should
Yes.
not be just a placebo expense. Okay, I have purchased the supplement. No, it has to work.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Riz, what's next for Strong Nation? More products? What is there anything you want to share that's coming out?
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you some two amazing liquid products which I'm gonna launch. One in carnitine, one in pump, and it is going to be crazy. It is going to be for the first time being done in India. There's one more crazy product which I have done in India. I believe you would not have come across that kind of formulation. Let me show you. It's called strength muscle gain.
Okay.
So the combination of this particular product is of tricreatine, of electrolytes, of pump ingredients, and herbs which will increase your testosterone.
Wow. Okay.
So, what we claim is that you try this product for the first 15 days and you will see definitive results in your body, in size, in strength, in pump, overall pump. So, what the kind of action which I have tried to take through this product is about improving blood flow, increasing strength and cell volumization by usage of three type of creatine, and at the same time hydration, which is a very very important factor ignored by a lot of brands. Most of my products you will see having coconut water powder in it,
Mm-hmm.
purely from the perspective of having more electrolytes, more potassium in your body so that you're hydrated, your cells are very nicely volumized, and you get that crazy pump, and at the same time, you don't feel the lethargy. Whether it is my EA or BCA or the pre workouts, maximum time I use coconut water powder as the base of it.
Excellent. So the two liquid products you mentioned, when do you hope to have those on the market?
Mostly by January end is what
Okay.
I'm aiming to launch them. Uh, they will be superly packed. The packaging will be crazy. At the same time, the ingredients are going to be very innovative for the Indian market at least.
Excellent. Riz, it's been a great conversation. Is there anything else that maybe we haven't discussed? Anything else that you want to share with the listeners as we sign off?
I love to say everyone that India is booming. There are some amazing brands doing some crazy amount of work, some innovative products. Let me even tell you and go on and say that the control of India in terms of regulation in product manufacturing is more stringent than any other place, I believe. And I'm very sure all the viewers will agree that it is more stringent than US. You can't get sick by eating Indian product. There are few bad apples, I will agree, who
Okay.
make shit products. They because they're not building brand, they are just making product, and when they get caught, they wrap the shop and they make something new.
Mm-hmm.
But the reliable brands who are there working from a longer time, I can bet you that you can trust them. You will love the quality, you will love the formulation, you can trust them blindly. The quality is that amazing. We are looking forward, and you will see a lot of international brands getting manufactured in India only. They are no more imported now. They're manufactured in India. And
Okay.
purely because of the quality control, purely because of the raw ingredients, very easily available over here.
Excellent. Excellent. Riz, again, it's truly been a pleasure. Where can people learn about you, the products, your websites, Instagram, all your social medias, please?
Yeah, so I am there always available at Instagram at Rizwan.brandtrainer. I'm not an entrepreneur, I'm a brand trainer. That's
Love
what
it.
I like to call myself, which means I'm a brand builder. I build brands, I create brands. That's what I do. And that's what I've been doing all my life. And then about the products, you can catch up at Strong Nation Subs. And for website, you can go on www.strongnation.in.
Excellent. Riz, it's truly been a pleasure. I'm hoping that we see you at the Arnold because I'll be there. I'd love to shake your hand and talk more.
Yeah.
But again, it's been an absolute honor. I look forward to continue talking with you on Instagram and all the social medias.
Surely. And as Arnold said, I'll be back.
And to everybody listening and watching, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the week. And thank you so much. Take care.